Humanity. We are all about humanity in this world, everybody. Humans live amongst us, in case you weren't sure.
And planets are out in space.
Water's wet.
So I recently jumped into a game called Humanity. This is an older casual game that came out in May of 2023. So it's been a 1 year since it dropped. I was about to say a couple. I was like, we're in 2025 already. But this is a unique blend of puzzle solving and action platforming. You play a lone Shiba Inu, which is a dog, which I did not know until this game, with commanding massive marching crowds to the goal in story mode, or browse a wide array of user-made levels crafted via the in-game stage creator. I don't know.
Well, dogs usually breathe like that.
Dogs breathe, bro.
Like, that's whenever they're like exhausted and tired. And he's just
humping
straight
the
up
air
like,
a bit.
That's right.
Breathing heavy.
So crazy thing about this game is $30 on Steam. It is VR supported, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
But it's also on Xbox Game Pass, which is where I played it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this game out and give it a go and see how it is. You know what I mean? So that is what I did. And in this game, you play this little Shiba, and you use the Shiba to control a large crowd of people in what are puzzles on top of these like platform thingies in the sky. And the Shiba is this glowing dog creature, and you can drop commands essentially into areas of the map, which whenever the crowd gets to that point will follow the direction of what you left.
So you send them to the rapture.
Exactly. Probably, actually, yeah. So you play through a bunch of series of levels, and they slowly introduce you to different mechanics throughout the game. It's a very simple design. There's a lot of faceless characters all wearing different colored shirts, and the crowds are gigantic, like massive, massive swaths of crowds, which technically speaking, it's a very impressive game with how these crowds all move together and stuff. And you move this dog around the map, place markers to control the crowd of people everywhere, and position them in place to solve complex puzzles. So the goal is to get them from where they come out and then send them to the rapture, as Jason says. And they get to this platform, this glowing platform, where they rise up in the air, and then you succeed once you get them there. So you can actually fail a lot and just have like people just like falling off the edge of a cliff.
So how many people can fall off until it like is done?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just keep on going until you can. There's no game over. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, there is a game over if you kill. No, there isn't a game over. You have these little goldies, these gold guys.
Okay.
That are, if you get them, will give you bonus points and unlockables and stuff like that.
Okay.
In the game. So you want to try and get the goldies, but it's hard because the goldies add another layer of complexity. You have to move the characters around, but then also collect the goldie into your crowd and then get them to the place. But if the goldie falls off, then you lose the goldie, and then it's like you lost that point. But the people can fall off infinitely, and it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, they climbed.
Yeah. So interesting story. This kind of reminds me of being back in basic training. Because, marching and stuff like that, your TI or whoever's leading you gives you orders, right, on marching. And my TI was like bitching at us for like stopping whenever we didn't hear her. So there was a time that we just kept going. We walked through 3 bushes into a building and just stood there. So that's what this reminds me of this. And
so you're saying these are military people.
So she is screaming at me, screaming at all of us, like, stop, God damn it, stop, as we're marching through bushes and like going inside a building, and we just kept going.
Oh my God.
You're like, well, we cannot longer go anywhere.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's what this makes me think of.
That's so funny.
Wait, why didn't you stop?
Because she bitched at us for stopping last time whenever we didn't hear the cadence. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we didn't hear it, we all kind of like slowed down and stopped. She's like, don't ever fucking do that again. You don't stop until I tell you to stop. So we're like, okay. So as a group, as like a hive mind, we just kept going.
But did she say stop?
She realized that because she was talking to someone else, she realized that we already made it like a couple like kilometers all the way down, going through bushes and shit like this, and she's screaming, "Stop! Stop! Stop!"
That's awesome.
Oh my god. Well, then that probably would have been what happened.
That's what we would have
fell off the edge and just like died.
We
You
would have
know?
most definitely walked off the edge if she didn't stop us.
Look at all these people. They're not going to heaven anymore.
Yeah, no, their spirits still live on. It's fine.
No.
Yeah, it's great. They just come. They just cycle through the door again. You know?
Okay,
Yeah,
I see. It's just endless cycle.
yeah, endless
This is
cycle.
pretty cool. This seems like a very relaxing
Yeah.
style of game.
It is pretty relaxing. It's really, I mean, it's really interesting. I will say I did drop off of it. The reason I dropped off of it is because it gets really hard. Like I went through the first 3 or 4 missions and I was like, okay, this is cool. This is really fun. It's really neat kind of concept. And then it got to a point where I was like, I don't know what to do. And I sat there like pulling my hair out for a little bit. And I was just like, I'm just going to give up on this. I don't want to have to sit here and like figure out all these brain teasers. They're just complex enough where can be very frustrating.
So I do have a question with the arrows. Can you change the arrow direction after you place it?
Yeah, you can change the arrow directions anytime you want. You can also drop the arrows whenever you want as well. Like you can go to the same location. Like once you place an arrow, you can always change it.
Okay.
Change it or remove it, and then get them to go where you want them to go. So you can always like play around and like adjust things as needed to get the characters to go where you want them to go. Eventually, you unlock additional abilities to drop besides just turning. One of which is a jump. So you drop a jump pad somewhere or a jump marker, and then the characters will just jump once. And then they'll allow them to get to new locations. And then you eventually get a long jump. They'll do like a ultra long jump, and they'll go even farther.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to play this game because it just seems very relaxing.
Yeah.
Almost, and that puzzle aspect to it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a clever game, and
I
it's
feel like it should be a mobile game almost because I can play this just
This would be
like
fun.
That's what I was hoping it would
be a
be.
fun Steam Deck game.
yeah,
Yes.
Steam Deck game. Yeah,
It helps though having the well, I mean, really, you move your dog around, so it's like it looks like there's like a mouse everywhere. There's not a mouse. It's just your dog's just moving around and like dropping the points. So wherever you're standing is where you add the it's where you add the stuff.
Okay.
You know, so it's pretty cool in that aspect. The soundtrack's really interesting. It's kind of weird, kind of vibey, almost like lo-fi. It's not lo-fi, but it's like got that repeated tones of music and stuff that plays in the background.
yeah.
But the physics and stuff in this game are just really, really cool. There was a part where I had people coming out of 4 different doors, and then I had to get them to cross over each other to other platforms and long jump over top of each other and stuff like that. And it was a wild scenario.
Do you ever feel like you're being like rushed? Like as soon as you jump in a game, people start falling off the cliff. You feel like you're
No, not really.
No?
Yeah. But again, if they fall off the cliff, it's just like they're disposable. It's fine.
okay. It's just the people that are not disposable, and the ones you have to collect are the gold tall people.
Yeah, the goldies. So you kind of want to definitely plan when you get your crowd to hit the goldie will follow the crowd from that point forward. So if you have that group with the goldie go the wrong direction, then you could potentially lose him.
That's interesting.
Don't fuck up is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like something like that last minute because the gold.
Yeah, if I would have let him keep going, then the goldie would have just
you
fallen
had
off.
to like
and
really
lost.
start
Have
planning.
to start
So
over.
there's the stressful part. It's just like, ooh, okay.
Oh, dude, you're gonna lose Goldie.
So you have to.
Oh, he's gonna lose Goldie.
So once you lose Goldie, it's game over.
Well, no, it's not game over. I mean, you just start the round over again. It's really easy to restart. It doesn't take long to like reset everything. But yeah, I think he's about to lose Goldie there.
Goldie lost.
The Goldie died, and then it's like lost Goldie, and then you're back to 0 again. But you sometimes have to do that. You got to play a couple times to figure it out and get it right. So you do it once, the one way, and then you restart.
Oh, it is called Goldie.
Yeah, he's called Goldie. And then you get these Goldie rewards from collecting the Goldies that will let you unlock new abilities for your dog to do things in the world.
Okay.
So that's the point of them. Like you have this little fast forward mechanic, which is nice. So once you kind of get the stuff set up in the way you want it to, you can turn on fast forward, and then it'll send the people out faster, so you don't have to sit there and wait for them to move through
I gotcha.
the platforms. But
It's a little puzzle game.
yeah. It's I think it's a great game. I don't think it's a game that it's not really a game for me right now. I thought it would be more, but it got complicated and I don't want to have to think that much. So I quit. But I think it's a really clever, cool game that if you like puzzle games, this is fun and therapeutic and just really interesting. It's a weird kind of twist. I don't really know what the story is about it, but it's like you got these little human people, and you can zoom in on them and stuff like that, and like get really close and just watch them all doing their weird antics as they're walking through the world and stuff like that. It's really interesting. So yeah, Humanity, available now on Xbox Game Pass.
Okay.
And then I think, let me see if it's on any other platform.
get that.
Are you?
Yeah, why not?
You said it was
Nice.
on Game Pass? Yeah?
Sure
Yeah,
is.
I wonder what happens whenever
It comes
as you
off
stop.
Game Pass?
Well, you stop a crew. What is the other? They just stay in that one spot.
Yeah. They keep moving until they're all gone.
So you can split them up.
Yeah, you could theoretically, yeah. But you have to get a certain group though. So like he's not going to win because you have to get a certain amount of them to cross through the threshold to
Yeah.
ascend. And if they don't see the little box filling up,
Yeah.
oh,
So
he actually did make it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to. I see. Okay, that's interesting. It's pretty cool. Do you have to get like a certain amount of stars? I guess like with Angry Birds to progress.
No, it's
Unlock
just
the next level.
to unlock the next level. You just have to complete the mission.
You just have to,
and
complete
then
it,
you
so
get
there's no,
bonuses with the goldies.
Okay.
So yeah,
I see.
But there's no like 1, 2, 3 stars or whatever
got
to
it.
like compete for. It's like as long as you complete the stage with the main objective, then you're good to progress forward.
Got it.
It is available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC,
Nice.
and it is very controller friendly.
Nice.
I played on controller, so for those of y'all like controllers, there you have it.
Yeah.
I want to read some of the comments here.
Pick it up now.
Great puzzle game with plenty of variety. Reminds me a bit of Lemmings from back in the day. I don't know what that is. Humanity needs more games like this. It's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
Sweet.
Humanity, check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
Nice.
I remember this coming to our attention. And I was like, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
revealed at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
2 years ago or a year ago.
I think it was 2. Yeah,
2?
probably. Yeah.
This would be a fun Switch game, but I doubt it's on the Switch.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But if you have a Steam Deck,
There you go.
Yeah,
Throw
can I
that
borrow
money,
yours?
dude.
no,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
sorry, you gotta buy
good.
one, man. It's great.
Yeah, fine.
Love it.
I got a PC.